welcome back to my channel. So today I am making another recipe out of the Half-Baked Harvest Super Simple Cookbook. This is a cookbook that I am literally cooking through like this whole year. It'll probably take me like 2 years, but I'm cooking every single recipe out of this book. I have a playlist all together, so if you want to see the other recipes I've already made, I'll link it down below and put it up here so that way you guys can go find it. This recipe book doesn't follow any specific diet. It's very open to everybody. It even has vegetarian chapters and lots of extra vegetarian meals that are just sprinkled throughout. It has pasta, desserts, like bread, soups, salads, literally so many different things. Today I'm going to be making the egg in a hole with tomato and bacon. So it's gonna be sourdough bread, bacon, eggs, sharp cheddar cheese, tomatoes, and a lemon basil pesto. So I am very excited. This looks so good, so up my alley, because I love like egg sandwiches and pesto and tomatoes and literally anything that replicates any type of sandwich like that. If you have the book, this is on page 31, so you can open it up and cook along with me. So first off, I'm actually going to be cooking my bacon in the oven because it's just way less messy than cooking it on the stove, and I can lay a whole pack out on my sheet pan that I have with my little rack, and it just cooks so evenly. It's just, if you haven't cooked bacon in the oven, like you need to, because it just gets so nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven to 400 degrees, and I'm gonna lay my bacon out on a like cookie sheet or whatever type of baking sheet you have, and we're gonna go ahead and cook that up until it's crispy. I also really wanted to drink alcohol for this one, and I put my Prosecco in the freezer because it wasn't cold at all, and now I accidentally froze it because I was gonna show you guys a really easy drink that I really love making, and it's perfect for the summertime, and it's really light. We might try and open that. I don't know. That's gonna be, I don't want it to explode. Okay, so like I said, I have my like baking sheet. I just have a piece of parchment, and then I have this little tray thing. You don't need this. You can still make bacon just like flat on the sheet, but this just, I think, helps it cook a little bit faster, and it's not like, you know, just sitting in all of the bacon grease. So I just got this pack of bacon from Costco, and I'm just gonna open it up and spread it all out. All right, you can just go ahead and pop this in the oven. I don't know if I've ever like fully timed it. I think I just usually pull it out when it's like the consistency you want. Like, do you like, you know, wimpy bacon, do you like crispy bacon, whatever. All right, next we're gonna make the lemon basil pesto. This is on page 19. It's in like the basics section, and I'm making it for these sandwiches because that's what the recipe calls for, but I do believe it's like optional, or you could just, you know, use a store-bought pesto. But since I do have basil outside and I have all the ingredients, I figured I'll just go ahead and make it. I'm just gonna make mine in a jar though with an immersion blender. You know, I think my immersion blender might be in the dishwasher that's running right now. I might have to get out my food processor. We have to shred cheese anyway, so I'm actually gonna shred my cheese first, I think. Just have these two cheeses that I got at Aldi a couple months ago. This is a grass-fed cheddar cheese, and this is the made from grass-fed cows from Ireland. It's kind of like their Kerrygold version of grass-fed cheese. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shred both of these up because I need some of it for this recipe, and while I have this out, and it's getting dirty. Just go ahead and do it all. Prop this in here. I'm just gonna pour this in a bowl so that way we can use it later, and then I'll just put the rest of it probably just in a bag or something. I'm gonna leave like the little bit of cheese in here anyway because we put some like Parmesan in the basil. Okay, I need to get 2 cups of basil leaves, so I'm just gonna go out. I have a little plant outside, and I'm just gonna cut some of that. Okay, just got a couple handfuls of the basil from outside, and I need to put the lid in here. Just in here, like that. This is 2 tablespoons of nuts or seeds. I'm just gonna use these sliver almonds that I have, because it's easier for it to pulverize. It calls for grated Parmesan cheese, but I actually have this pecorino left over from a couple of the recipes I made earlier, so we're just gonna use this. All right, some extra virgin olive oil. The zest and juice of 1 lemon, which I just use my little microplane here to zest, but my juicer is in the dishwasher right now, so I'm just gonna have to juice it by hand. All right, some crushed red pepper flakes, some salt. I'm not gonna put too much because that pecorino is pretty salty. All right, we're just gonna pulverize this up a bit. I definitely don't think I have enough basil, but that's okay. Very salty from that cheese. Flavorful. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and slice up some tomato. We don't have to do anything special for it. It's just for the sandwich. So let me slice these up. If you don't have a sharp knife, if you have a serrated knife, which is the knife that has like the teeth, I definitely recommend using that for tomatoes, so that way it doesn't just smash them to pieces. Okay, I think the Prosecco is good enough for me to open now. So I'm going to do Prosecco and this elderflower liqueur. And the name brand of it would be called like Saint Germain. This is the off brand of it. So it's a bit cheaper, but it is still so good. It's slightly sweet. It's an elderflower liqueur. And so if you see this in the ABC store, definitely get it. They do have like smaller airplane bottles of the Saint Germain one. And so if you wanted to try it out and see, but literally all you do is put like a shot of this. You can use however much you want. The more you use, the sweeter it will be, and the more alcohol there will be. You want to fill it up with your champagne or Prosecco, minus a little icy. So good. Okay, bacon is almost done, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on the rest of our meal here. It says to melt butter over medium heat. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my butter to my skillet. I'm just using a non-stick skillet just because I want to make it easy. And this is the bread that I'm using. It does call for sourdough or other country style bread, which this is actually country style. Didn't realize that. So we've got this bread I just got from Kroger. Okay, we're supposed to put holes or a hole in the bread. I don't have a round cookie cutter, I don't think, so I'm just gonna use a glass. And I'm gonna go ahead and press down like this and turn. So we have that. So this is what it looks like. We put the slices in our butter here, and we're going to let it cook for a couple minutes on this side. I'm gonna turn my oven off because my bacon is almost done. All right, after a couple minutes, flip the pieces of bread. We're gonna go ahead and crack an egg into the hole of each one. All right, we're gonna do, I'm just gonna do a tiny bit of salt because the pesto is very salty. And let's do some pepper. Okay, this is what they look like in the pan. And this is our bacon. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the bacon out. All right, see how like absolutely perfect that bacon is? Perfect. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and flip them again so the eggs can cook on the opposite side. Woo. Now we're gonna add our cheese and put a lid on top so it can all melt. That should be good. Okay, I just went ahead and laid it out flat like this so I can build the rest of the sandwich on here. We'll layer some pesto here on it. Okay, Okay, and then I'm going to do sliced tomato. And then we're gonna do the bacon, which I'm just gonna do 2 pieces. I'm going to put this on top, like that. That looks so good. Look at this. Does this not look absolutely amazing? Oh my gosh, like, oh man, that looks so incredibly good. Cannot wait to eat a bite of this.
I think this is something I'm about to inhale.
Probably. Okay, I think that's good. Would you like to know what it is, or just eat it?
It looks like a BLT with an egg cooked inside of the bread with a pesto mayo.
Very close, yeah. Do you want yours cut in half, or do you want the whole thing?
You can cut it in half.
It's up to you.
Cut it, go for it.
Okay.
Cut it up. ASMR in there.
Yep.
All right, folks.
Ooh, that egg looks perfect.
It does.
You want to eat it? Okay, okay. Go ahead. Wow.
I'll tell you what. This is gonna be gone in 30 seconds.
This is so good.
I cried.
My favorite recipe so far.
3, 2, 1, 10.
10.
I'm just gonna cry.
I need to get the pan hot for our second sandwich. That lemon basil is so good. It's a lemon basil pesto. And then it's like cheddar cheese. And yeah, like the bread like toasted in the pan and like the egg cooked all in it together. Start another sandwich for you.
Yeah, this is pretty fabulous.
Yep.
Everything you want for either breakfast or like a brunch type thing.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's just perfect.
Yeah, there's really nothing I would change.
No. This is something you don't change. The lemon pesto is the real MVP though.
Yeah. It's like not too lemony or anything. What's up? Sorry, it's been a while, guys. You can obviously tell that I had already filmed the beginning part because I had long hair back then, but I forgot to do like a little closing section for this video. You couldn't tell, we absolutely loved this recipe. We don't want to change a thing. It's been our favorite recipe so far within the book, and it's so easy and so inexpensive that I think a lot of you guys would be able to make it, and you can make it vegetarian by just not including the bacon. So I feel like it's such a well-rounded recipe, perfect for brunch, perfect for breakfast, whatever you would want to use it for. And that lemon basil pesto, oh my gosh, you could use that on so many other things, like not even just a sandwich. You could use it on pasta, fish. Oh my gosh, it would be so good on so many different things. I really think that the lemon basil pesto was like the highlight that really just made this sandwich so upscale and delicious. All right, you guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my cook with me. If you learned something from this video, drop a comment down below because I love seeing if you guys are actually learning things from these videos. That's it, and I'll see you guys in another cook with me soon. Bye everyone.